Hey y'all, it's your girl KT and I'm back with another video. So this is actually going to be just a candid conversation, y'all, because I'm going to be spilling the tea about school and all that information. So if you guys did not know, I'm actually in school in a doctoral program to get my doctorate in strategic media. I'll tell you guys all the gist of it when we get into the video, but I want to tell you guys how is it from a 9-to-5er with their business and a life, and how that all plays into one, and how school life is going. This will be my 4th semester ish. Well, no, my 3rd semester. I'm going into my 3rd semester, y'all. The way it breaks down, you would think I'm in another semester, but I'll get into the nitty-gritty. But if you're new to this channel, hey guys, my name is KT and I'm your local favorite publicist, here to spread the word about career, business, and a sprinkle of lifestyle here and there. So we're just gonna get straight into the video.
Right now, you in her way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
of the sun.
Of the sun, yeah. I'm
ready. You know, little tanning session. Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So I got my iPad right here, and it's gonna be right here for the video, so I can tell you guys more about this program. Why did I decide to go back to school? All that. So let's start on a journey. So 2016, I graduated with my BA from UAB in Communication Studies with the emphasis on public relations. Got nowhere near my field of study. I ended up being a recruiter coordinator for a local trucking company here in my city. So in the grand scheme of things, I was starting to do freelance, but I was like, how can I make myself more attractive to other people that stand out? Because y'all, let me tell you, I did internship after internship. Wasn't nobody hiring at the time. And it's okay, but I decided, okay, we're gonna go back to school. So I ended up doing a degree program for integrated media, which is marketing, media, PR, social media, all that stuff wrapped up into one, from Webster University. So I started in, let's see, I started 2017. I finished my program at the beginning of 2019 and didn't graduate till May 2019 because I finished my classes before graduation started. So that's how I did it. I graduated in honors from Webster with my MA. So how did I get into this PhD program? So from 2019 up until 2021, I did not want to go back to school. I told anybody I'm not finna do it. Get somebody else to do it. All that. But then I started thinking about how I wanted to maybe teach in the future, because I love giving people tangible work experience, especially since I've done a lot of things within the industry, especially with me being so young. You would think my resume stacked, y'all. I'm gonna keep it a book. I've done a lot of stuff. So I've done agency work, I've done corporate, I've done higher education, I've done entertainment, small business, I've done aviation, now I'm in government. So it's a lot of things I've done that I feel like I can tell students, especially how to navigate towards PR and finding the field that's best fit for them. So I was like, okay, I actually started applying for professorships. So the biggest issue became I didn't have a PhD for most of the jobs that I was applying for, and I didn't have any real tangible teaching experience. So that's 2 knocks. Your girl not gonna get anywhere. So I decided I was going to go back to school. Yeah, I played myself, y'all. And don't get me wrong, if I wasn't doing so much in my life, it'll probably make more sense. But like I said, I have a 9 to 5. I have my business. We got YouTube. I do extracurricular activities outside of that. I'm on junior boards, all this kind of stuff, and a social life. I decided, why not? Let's add something else. But when I started school, I didn't have YouTube, so that's a whole nother story in itself. But I calmed myself, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna look. We're gonna see what the degree program is giving, right? And I ended up at Liberty University talking to I would say an advisor at that point, and going over things, and I'm just like, okay, I think I might want to do it. This is what I'm going to do, that kind of situation. So yeah, they taught me into applying. I applied, I got in. And so in my head, I was like, I'm gonna start in August because my birthday is in June. I figured if I didn't start in June, that'll be, the summer, give myself time to get accustomed to go back to school, get my mind right. Because school is a lot. You have to have a different mindset, especially in a doctoral degree, because it's not just taking tests anymore. I literally have, I'll get more into the program in a minute, but that's the gist of it. I got conned because the guy, when I was registering, was like, well, you could save $249 if you start your classes in May. And I listened like a dumb person and started in May, and knowing I wanted to ball out during the summer for my birthday. So now I'm debating to take summer classes this year because I'm turning 30 and I know June is going to be wild. So I don't know yet. We're still thinking about it. I want to go ahead and take it so I can get these classes down. But nevertheless, that's how I got started. So like I told you guys, I'm at Liberty University. It's actually a complete online PhD program. So I do not have to go inside a classroom. Everything is done straight off of Canva. So I know you guys are normally, I think most schools use Canva now. I know when I first started going to school, we had Blackboard, but I don't hear about Blackboard anymore. And I probably aged myself by saying it, but it's okay. So like I said, completely online. The way the semesters work, this is why I get confused, because there's a whole semester, but then I take 2 classes within that semester. So for example, it's spring semester right now, but my classes, one of my classes from January 16th to about March, like the first week in March, it's 8-week classes. So then March until the end of the semester, which probably puts me around April, May-ish. So it's a whole semester, but I take 2 classes within that semester as mini terms. So they're both 8-week classes instead of a whole 16-week classes, just to finish faster. I don't know, y'all. When I tell y'all, okay, the very first classes was okay. Now I'm getting more into the curriculum. They about to take your girl out because I literally have a paper due every week. This last class that I just finished, I had a quiz every week. I had a discussion post every week. I had a paper or assignment due every week on top of 3 papers, additional papers, not from the weekly papers, that I had to submit. I'm not used to that anymore. I'm far out of school, and I really decided to do this now because, like, I figured if I get married and I have kids, I'm not gonna want to do it then. I won't be conditioned enough to actually do it then, because I have so much stuff going on in life that it will probably not be the best in my best interest at that time to do it. So I was like, I'm single, I don't have too much to do. Yeah, I'm in organizations. Yeah, I do this, but this will actually be the best time for me to do my PhD program. So, like I said, I am going into my 3rd semester, and your girl I need y'all prayers. If y'all pray for me. Because I have to switch up my whole strategy about how I attack school. Because like I said, the first couple classes was easy. I could knock a paper out. There is a paper due Sunday at 11:59. Most of the time I was sitting there at 3 o'clock putting the paper together. A 10-page paper together from 3 o'clock up until I want to say 8 o'clock p.m. and I submit it and get an A. That it ain't working like that no more. So I have to make a real study schedule. So I'm going to give you some tips if you decide to do a PhD program like mine, and just give you some tips on how to maneuver through it, because we're going to be here together. If you in PhD, we here. So 1, please, you ain't got to get an iPad. You can get a paper planner, but get a planner other than your phone to put what assignments you have. I can't tell you for the life of me how beneficial it was to have a planner and see that I had assignments, because for some odd strange reason, even though I knew I had stuff due weekly, it'll slip my mind if I didn't have it on that schedule. Slip it and be Thursday, oh, you got to do discussion post. Oh, Saturday you got to respond to it. Oh, you got a paper here. Oh, and then it doesn't make it better that sometimes my classes overlap, so it'll be a 2-week period that I'm taking 2 classes. Get a planner. So also develop a study schedule, and it just depends on your program. Normally in strategic media you don't have to study as much, but let me tell you, I'm gonna show y'all what my schedule, my binder gonna be like this. It's sitting on my desk because I got class starting on the 16th, but I went and bought, I'm going back to old school because I was trying to read. I don't have to take notes, so I bought this nice little book. Hopefully it lasts me at least for the semester, to write out notes for my quizzes, because we have so much dense reading. When I tell you dense, it's chapters. You know, it's not like just regular grad school or undergrad. You know, you might have 2 chapters here. No, I'm reading 4 chapters out of one book for one part. Then we got handouts to read. So this is going to be part of my study schedule of writing down important information that I feel that's going to be on these quizzes, and to understand more about how to put this in my writing. So I went and bought this, and I went and bought my favorite pens, which is Paper Bake Joy, the 0.7 ones. I love these pens, y'all. These are the most adorable pens ever because they're smooth writing, but I'm going to be utilizing this. And also, once I get the information about what chapters I need to read, I need to go ahead and read them. On my lunch break, when I have time, I'm going to be reading. When I get home, I'm going to be reading. I'm not going to, and this is probably on me because I'm still just being lazy at this point, I wouldn't even read my chapters no more, y'all. I would just type in keywords and be stressed I can't find the keyword because I don't know what the chapter talking about. So this is why I need to read the chapter this semester, so I won't be stressed on the time quiz like what am I supposed to be doing. Funny story, yes, I know. That's bad, I know. But like I said, I'm getting myself together. comment down below, let me know if you're in a school. It doesn't even have to be PhD, it could be grad school, anything, so we can hold each other accountable, so we can get these degrees, y'all. We gotta run it up. You know, we have a lot to give, a lot to accomplish, and sometimes you have to have a degree to do that. So I am always an advocate to go to school. I know a lot of people like, I say that at times, but I am a very big advocate about going to school. I would never tell you not to go to school. If that is something you want to do, by all means, go after your dreams and do it. So if we need to have on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me now at ktthepublicist. If I need to do a live session and we all do a co-working session, I'm here for it. But let me know down below if you guys are in school, what you're in school for, and how is school treating you right now. So that's the end of how I got into my PhD program, what's going on, the updates, and like I said, I really want to be accountable for you guys. We be accountable partners to get through this school thing together. I still got some, I think I'm not scheduled to graduate till 2025. Even though last year that seems so far away, but we're in 2023. That's only 2 more years. So that's that. Also, share this video with your work bestie who is going through it with school, so she can have, or he can have, some encouragement about how to get through this semester with me as well. So that's the end for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.